Hey, what is happening, guys? What's up, YouTube? It's Rules for Rebels here, and today we're going to be sharing a potential product idea with you. So this is just something I stumbled upon earlier this morning. Doesn't seem to be a lot of competition out there, and I thought it seems like kind of a unique product. So here's what it is. It's a stainless steel time capsule. So this is what it looks like, and there are other time capsules out there on the market. I think the Smithsonian sells a time capsule for almost $300. That's very like high-tech, space age looking. There's some other people selling some plastic versions that, you know, just kind of, don't look at, to me this like screams time capsule, you know what I mean? It looks very like industrial. I like the metal look, so I can see it being more popular than like a plastic one. And it actually seems pretty well made too. It looks like there's like a rubber gasket that goes in here. There's like 16 bolts that holds this thing together. As you can see, here's like the rubber gasket there. But I just, you know, visually, I could see something like this doing very well on like Instagram ads or Facebook ads. This is actually on AliExpress, and it sells for $38.70. There are other listings on AliExpress going all the way up to $70 or $80, but this is one of the cheaper ones and also has 15 5-star reviews. Now, a lot of you guys ask me like, hey, what's a product with zero competition or no competition at all? And that's kind of a double-edged sword. When there's no competition, it's great not having to compete with somebody on price. It's great not having a competitor in your marketplace. But at the same time, the fact that there is competition proves that you're in a worthwhile industry, you're selling a worthwhile product. When you sell something that has little to no competition, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, this could be a huge hit or this could be a flop. We really don't know because there's, you know, it hasn't been proven in the marketplace. But if we head on over here to Amazon, and let me say, on eBay, there is no competition whatsoever for time capsules. I did a search on Terapeak, could not find a single example of a time capsule being sold. Here on Amazon, somebody's selling one. It looks like they private labeled it. They put the word time capsule across it, and it's actually an Amazon's Choice product. They only have 7 reviews, though. So I mean, if you wanted to try to compete with this guy, it would be pretty easy for you to get 7 reviews and potentially outrank him. And it also looks like he's only got 5 left in stock. So whether he's abandoned this product or just needs to restock, I'm not really sure. This is actually being sold by a Chinese supplier, but it is an Amazon Prime, so you get it in 2 days. You know, we could see some reviews and things like that. Can't wait to share. Nice, well built. So the reviews are pretty short. I don't know if these are sponsored reviews, but normally, like, if somebody's going to leave a legit 5-star, they'll say a little bit more than that. Let's go back over here and take a look at the actual time capsule. I thought their listing was pretty good. And with a product of this type, I think it 100% depends on how well you market something like this. So right now, like educational toys, like family activity type toys are really popular. So what I mean by that is like, you know, build your own potato light bulb, you know, here's a science kit, build your own, you know, computer motherboard, like that type of stuff, you know, aquariums, terrariums, like that type of stuff is really popular right now, kind of like non-technology toys, educational toys, science toys, math toys, and I would say this kind of falls into history. So I think you could sell this on eBay. I think you could sell it on Amazon. If you wanted to set up your own Shopify store, something that I think would be kind of a smart thing to do would be run Facebook ads to people who are interested in things like history, somebody who's expressed an interest or liked like a page for like Ancestry.com and who's into kind of like, you know, knowing their history, investigating history, etc. I think would be into this type of stuff. So yeah, I would target people who visit historical sites, who visit like Civil War sites, who collect Civil War memorabilia. I would target people into like genealogy and Ancestry.com. It looks like this does come in 3 different sizes, although I believe on this listing they're only selling the 10-inch version. Oh, maybe that's why the ones are 72 if you want the larger ones. Now, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to fit a ton of stuff in this time capsule. Like, I doubt you'd even be able to fit like a Nintendo game or something like that. You'd probably want to more put like paper items. Like if you're into Nintendo and you want something Nintendo in your time capsule, you'd probably be better off getting like a patch or a button to put in there rather than putting in like real items. But you know, the whole point of a time capsule is you go bury it, you know, maybe 50 years from now somebody finds it and, oh, let's see what life was like back 50 years ago or whatever it may be. I guess Steve Jobs did a big time capsule. There's a picture of his, you know, some pictures showing how it tightens and everything else. Picture of it showing being buried. But yeah, with something like this, I think it depends pretty much 100% on how well you market it. So if you make a cute video with like you and your family selecting what items you want to put in your time capsule and then show you guys like burying it. I think that could be a fun thing. If you turned it into some kind of viral campaign where like, hey, everybody who got a time capsule, you know, make a quick YouTube video or, you know, make a quick Instagram video about what you put in your time capsule and hashtag it John's Time Capsules or something like, you know what I mean? And then it basically kind of turns it into kind of a community thing and gets people kind of spreading your message for you. Now, what's kind of weird, when I search for time capsule on Amazon, this is the Amazon choice. If we go down here, like, this is the plastic one. They have 18 reviews, but you know, I don't think the plastic one really has that like wow appeal of the stainless steel. Here's somebody selling that exact same one for $42. But if we actually go into the listing, if you order it, it's not going to be delivered until June 22nd. So this is basically shipping from China. One other kind of one other thing you could do is set up a Shopify store and use Oberlo or Shopify to drop ship these things, you know, from China to your customer if you don't want to hold inventory. Again, I mean, here's another one. This one's ranking pretty high on the first page. This is like the 4th or 5th organic search result, and it's got 1 2-star review. This one, you know, what, number 6 organic search result. No wow factor at all. This one has, you know, 16 3.5-star reviews. Like, I guess Apple or in some computer companies make like, I don't know, external hard drives or something like that they call time capsules, but those aren't going to be competition for us. Here's that Bees company is selling one for $79, but again, it's not going to be delivered. They're drop shipping it from China. Here's another one for $54 from the same company, drop shipping from China. So really nobody. Oh, here's the Smithsonian one I said that's almost $200, and even that one doesn't have great reviews. So, you know, I always say, you know, when we're looking for a product, we want something that has some decent sales to where the competition doesn't have a ton of reviews. And as you can see, like the #1 ranked product on here only has 7 reviews. I think that could be really easy to overtake them. And then lastly, I just wanted to show. Let's pull up Unicorn Smasher here. And I was actually kind of surprised by the sales numbers, especially for like how low the reviews and stuff are. So this particular one, the time capsule, the bestseller, sold 65 units in the last month. Let's see, what else do we have? Baby's time capsule. This is more of a cutesy thing. I wouldn't put this in the same category as the others. A lot of people not selling. Here's one time capsule. Let's see what this is. So this one, this is that same one. Sometimes they kind of pull duplicate results and stuff here, so they're pulling the same result. Waterproof time capsule. This, you know, poorly reviewed kind of crappy little one has 160 sales. Raw Baltic. That's not the same thing, but yeah, here's a product with not a whole lot of competition. A product that would be very easy to outrank the people who are currently selling it on Amazon. And I think this is one of those products where 90% of it is going to be marketing. If you can do a good job of marketing this project and showing people why it would be like a fun family activity, or, you know, how they can kind of memorialize their life together at this time or whatever, I think you could really sell a lot of these things. Another kind of way that I would probably kind of push to advertise this is like right now my folks are selling our, I don't know if you want to call it childhood home, but the you know, the home that me and my sister lived most of our teenage years through, and it is kind of like nostalgic. Like I moved into my new house, and now my new house kind of feels like home. But back when I was moving, it was kind of like, oh, you know, it's going to be sad to leave here. A lot of memories here. Blah 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 blah. Anyhow, something fun to do might be you could market this towards people who are leaving their childhood home or selling a home that has a lot of memories. Like, okay, buy a time capsule. Put some things about yourself in it. Put some things that relate to some of your favorite memories in your childhood home, and then maybe you hide it in a wall, or hide it under the floor, or hide it in the rafters in the garage or something like that. And, you know, maybe 20 years from now, 50 years from now, some family that's living in the house finds this time capsule, and they can see what your life in that house was like. So that could be one way of marketing it, is to people who are, you know, leaving a childhood home or leaving a place that has a lot of memories. Kind of a you know, just kind of a way to get some closing and leave a memory of you behind. So there's a lot of cool different ways you can market this. I thought it was kind of an interesting product. There's not a lot of competition. Figured I would make a quick video and throw the idea out at you guys. And I'm not going to do anything with it. I got a couple other projects I'm working on. But if anyone wants to take this idea and run with it, go for it. One last thing I would caution you guys. Do not just go slap one of these up on Amazon and sit back and hope that it sells. It's not going to sell. It's something that to where you're going to have to market it and you're going to have to bring attention to it. But the one thing, like I said, it does have going for it is people are real into like non-tech toys, family activities, and this kind of falls into that category in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. Is this a good idea? Is this a terrible idea? Drop a comment in the comment section below. I looked on Alibaba. I didn't see any sellers on Alibaba selling this, although, you know, on AliExpress it's $38. I would imagine if you contacted this guy and tried to order in bulk or something like that, you could probably get the price down to around $19 or cheaper, maybe including shipping as well. And this one actually ships pretty quickly. I guess it's shipping e-pack at 12 to 20 days, so I do think you could drop ship it. You could do some kind of funny tag. A lot of people say, well, how do you deal with the long shipping times on AliExpress? I would kind of like jokingly on my, if I was going to drop ship this, I would kind of be sort of joking on my Shopify store, and I'd be like, you know, this thing's going to last for 100 years until it's found by somebody else. Please be patient and wait the 20 days it takes to arrive. You know, kind of turn it into a little joke. But anyhow, thought it was an interesting product. Thought I would share it with you guys. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button below. And I will catch you guys on the next video.